Sir, your mic is muted.
Thank you. Yeah, now is it audible? Thank you,
Yes, sir.
Rahul. Thank you. Okay, let me present the screen again. Yes. So now the screen is visible. Anyone can tell me, is the screen visible? Okay,
Yes, sir.
let me start once again. We are going to discuss the numerical problems. We are going to discuss the numerical problems on time shifting, sorry, time shifting, time scaling, and reflection. Time scaling and reflection. Okay. Yes. So keeping these concepts in mind, we had solved the we had solved the continuous time signal. We are going to solve the discrete time signal x of n in today's class. The signal goes this way, what I've written here on the whiteboard, and we need to find out x of n minus 2, x of 2n, and x of minus n. So this forms the basic in calculating the time shifted version of it, time scaling, and the reflection. So the first one, what it refers here is the time shifting. Okay, time shifting. Next one, what is to be done is time scaling. Time scaling. This one is the reflection. Okay, you need to identify well in advance whether what needs to be done. First one is the time shifting, second one is the time scaling, third one is the reflection of the original signal x of n. Now, taking the first one, that is x of n minus 2, translate the signal x of n, translate the signal x of n to the right by 2 units. To the right, sorry, to the right by 2 units. To the right by 2 units. Okay. So once you have this signal being given x of n minus 2, you can say that the signal x of n is translated. Okay. The signal x of n is translated towards the right by 2 units. Okay. That is what you need to observe clearly. Fine. So when I say translated towards the right by 2 units, you need to add 2. Like what I mean by adding 2 is, so the value at x of n is equal to 0 here. So you need to move the signal towards right with the same values by 2 units. I'll write down here again. What it means here is, you have a signal x of n like this. Okay. You have a signal you have a signal x of n like this. You have a signal x of n like this. So this is 0. We're going to have 0 and minus 1. This is minus 2. Again, both the values are said to be having 0 there. And this is 1. This is 2. This is 3, 4, 5. And this one is 6. So at 0, you are having 0. At 1, you are having 1. At 2, you are having 2. At 3, you are having 3. And at 4, you are having 4. In all the other cases, it is said to be 0 there. So now I need to write the x of n minus 2 signal. Okay. So this is how I need to write x of n minus 2 signal. So x of n minus 2 goes this way. I can write it to be y1 of n. So y1 of n, which I can refer it to as x of n minus 2. Okay. I can refer it to as of signal has to go 2 units towards the right. Okay. So this is 1. This is 2. At 3 and 4, at n equals 3 and 4, the value is said to be 3 then. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. So what I can write here is, so at 0, what was the value? In x of n, it was 0. At x of n minus 2, 1, 2. This is also 0 here. And at minus 1, I need to shift it to 2 units. It is 0. And at 0, it will be 0. Now, at 1, what was the value of x of n? It is 1. I need to translate.
0.
Yeah. At 1, what was the value? When n is equal to 1 here, in x of n, the value x of 1 was equal to 1 there. Okay. At n is equal to 2, x of 2, that was equal to 2. At n is equal to 3, x of 3 equals x of 4 equals 3. Okay. So these things you have to keep in mind, and you have to translate the signal towards the right by 2 units. Okay. So now what I can see here is at 3, you're going to have 1. At 4, you're going to have 2. And at 5 and 6, you're going to have the magnitude equals to 3. This is 3. This is 2. And this is 1. Okay. Hope you have understood. And all the remaining values are set to be 0. Is there any doubt in this one? Translating towards the right. When n is this one, this is x of n minus 2. If I take the value of this, what we had observed, x of n plus a, if a is less than 0, okay, if a is less than 0, signal is translated towards the right. Towards the right. Okay, any doubt in this one? Anyone who is having any doubts, they can unmute themselves and they can let me know. Yes.
Sir, can you explain once again?
Sure. Yes. So you know the signal x of n, right? Hope the signal x of n is clear to you. This is the given signal. Okay. I can show it in the question itself. This is the given signal x of n. Okay. Now, what do I need to do? I need to have x of n minus 2, which is time shifting. So time shifting property, I can write it to be y1 of n, the first signal. What I need to represent it as y1 of n, which is x of n minus 2. Let me write the signal again for your convenience. It is written as the signal where n is equal to 0, n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6. And the values at n is equal to 1, you have 1, n is equal to 2, you have 3, n is equal to 3, you have 3, n is equal to 4 also, you are going to have the signal as 3. Okay. So now I have listed down the values here. Okay, x of n, this is the magnitude and this is the value of n. Okay, so this is the value of n, so this one is said to be the magnitude or the amplitude. Okay, magnitude or amplitude. Hope it is clear to you. Okay, now what do I need to do? I need to translate or shift this signal towards the right by 2 units. How did I come to know that it is right? So you have x of n plus a general representation as a when it is less than 0. You are going to have the signal that is translated towards the right by some a units. So a represents here as 2. Okay. So this is how you are going to represent. What I do here, I do a time shifting property here. I apply the time shifting property. Is it clear to you? Time shifting. Now, how do I do this time shifting? So whatever the values of n was there, I need to move it towards the right by 2 units. For example, when it is at 0, I need to move it 2 units. So 1, 2. Okay. What was the value of 0? This was 0 again. At 2, it is 0. Okay. At 2, it is 0. You can just have the block the tabular column approach, what I taught you for even and odd signals. Definitely you will come to know the signal is there. Okay. So what I can do here, I can again show the block diagrammatic approach also. The tabular column one. See here, n value, the value of n. So this is x of n. Next, y1 of n is x of n minus 2. Okay, I need to give the values now. Yes, so let me give 0. X of 0. What is x of 0? 0. When x of 0 minus 2, that is x of minus 2, that is again equal to 0. Hope you are getting it, right? So now when x equals 1, x of 1, what is the value of x of 1? 1.
1.
So now yes, x of 1 minus 2, that is x of
0.
minus 1. Yes, what's the value? 0. Now, when x is equal to 2, x of 2, okay, x of 2,
2.
what's the value? What's the value?
2. 2, sir.
2. Yes, x of 2 minus 2, that is x
0.
of 0. What's the value?
0.
0. Okay.
0.
3. X of 3. What's the value? 3.
3.
X of, yeah, x of 3 minus 2. What's the value? X of 1.
Minus 1.
X of 1 value, that is equal to 1 now. Yeah, not 0. I repeat, x of 1. From here, I have drawn the arrow mark. X of 1 equals 1. Let me go ahead with 4. X of 4, that is equal to
3.
3. Yes, x of 4 minus 2, that is equal to x of 2. What's the value? 2. Okay, now 5. X of 5, 0. 6. X of 6 is 0. Okay, x of 5 minus 2, that is x of 3. Okay, what's the value of x of 3? 3.
3.
Next, x of 6 minus 2, that is x of
3.
4, that is 3. Yes, so next, if you give 7, okay, x of 7, that is equal to 0. X of 7 minus 2, that is equal to x of 5, that is equal to 0. Hope you have understood, right? So what I do here, I have shifted towards the right by 2 units. So this is the tabular column, what you can write to verify whether the signal x of n is translated towards the right or towards the left. Hope it is clear to you. This is how I can have the approach in most of the numerical problems what we do in convolution integral. I will not go in detail, only in this concept, because it's a new concept to you. You need to do few more problems related to the continuous time signal and also the discrete time signal. Then you will come to know how it is shifted towards the right, when it is shifted towards the right or towards the left. So depending on this value here, whatever it is, a, when a is greater than 0, that is, if I need to write the signal for x of n plus 2, I can translate this signal towards the left. I repeat, when it is plus a. So here it is minus a here, okay, minus whatever that's there. So plus a is less than 0. So you can say that the value is less than 0. That's the reason why it is translated towards the right. Okay, so hope you are clear with this block diagram, or sorry, the tabular column what I have written here, tabular column representation. While solving the problem, if you have any doubts, you can unmute yourself and you can let me know. Yes, if there are no queries, I can move with the next representation, that is y2 of n, that would be equal to x of 2n. y2 of n, that would be equal to x of 2n. Let me write down the signal again. X of n, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Okay, and all the other values will have 0. This is 5, this is 6. So all the other values will have 0, and that is what it is there. And even if there are not values that have been specified, no values have been specified, you can take it as 0. Okay, yes. Now x of 2n, yes, y2 of n equals x of 2n. Okay, so how do I need to write it? So what do I do? Again, I go for the block diagram. I'm sorry, tabular column. Sorry, n is equal to 0, x of 0 equals 0, x of 2 into 0. Okay, I repeat, this is the value of n. So x of 0, again, that is equal to 0. Okay. Yes. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, and this is 6, this is -1, this is -2. Okay, now when n equals, I need to observe here, okay, I need to observe when n equals 1, x of 1, that is, what's the value? 1. X of 2 into, this is the value of n, that is x of 2. What's the value of x of 2 here in the signal?
2.
X of, yes, the value of signal, that is 1. At 1, you are going to have the signal as 2 for x of 2n. So this is 2. Hope it is clear to you. Now, what do? I need to put a value which is intermediate between 0 and 1. Let me try it as 1 by 2. So when x of 1 by 2, it is not defined. Okay, it is not defined. It is generally taken as 0 there. Okay, so it is not defined anywhere. It is not defined here. I don't know what is the value of 1 by 2 here. Okay, in the original signal, the value is not specified. If it is not specified, I can take it to be equal to 0 there. I repeat, if the value is not specified, you can take the value to be equal to 0. Now, x of 2 into 1 by 2. Okay, what do I get? That will be x of 1. So that is equal to 1 here. Okay, at 1 by 2. Okay, at 1 by 2, I can take the value of the signal to be equal to 1. That is for your understanding what I'm writing here. So see to it that this is what the value is being specified for. Okay, this is what the value is being specified for. Next, the value of n equals 2. Okay, the value of n, that is equal to 2. Okay, so what do I need to write here? So x of 2, what's the value of x of 2 here? 2. X of 2 into 2. Okay, that is x of 4. Okay, so x of 4 at t is equal to 2, that would be the value for x of 4, that is 3. Sorry, that is 3 here. Okay, so this is how you can represent. So this is 3. Okay, so remaining part, whatever that's there, so you can write it to be the value like this. So when n equals 3 by 2, okay, so when n equals 3 by 2, when n equals 3 by 2, it is 1.5. So when n is equal to, it is n equals 1.5 there. Okay, so x of 3 by 2, it is 1.5. It is not specified. It is 0. Okay, so x of 2 into 3 by 2. Okay, that is x of 3. What's the value of x of 3? That is 3 at 1.5. At 1.5, the value is again said to be 3 here. Okay, this is how we can write down the signal representation. Now the next one is x of 3. If you want to see whether it is 0, okay, x of 3, okay, that is said to be, yes, x of 3, whatever that's there, that is said to be 3. Okay, x of 2 into 3. Okay, I want the original signal, that is x of n value is specified as x of 3 equals 3. X of 2 into 3, that is x of 6. X of 6 is not specified here. At 3, it is said to be 0. Now, I need a value between 2 to 3, that is 2.5. I can write it to be 5 by 2. Okay, let me erase here and write it. Okay, let me erase here. Yes, 2.5 I need, so which is equal to 5 by 2. Okay, so 2.5, what's the value that has been specified in x of n? It is not specified. X of 5 by 2, that is equal to 0. Okay, x of 2 into 5 by 2. I repeat, x of, this is the value of n. Okay, this is the value of n, 2 into 5 by 2, that is x of 5. X of 5 will have 0. Okay, so this is how you have to carefully sketch the signals. Okay, even though, I repeat, even though it has been discretized, you can remove this one. Okay, not required, only at certain points. That is for your reference, what I showed you right now. If you remove it, this is also the right representation of the signal there. Okay, at 0 it is 0, sorry, yeah, at 0 it is said to be 0. At 1, if you want at 1, what you will do, you are going to take the value as, what you are going to take? You're going to take it as n is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, when n is equal to 1 by 2, if you take it here, you are going to get x of 1. X of 1, what was the value? That was 1 here. Okay, now what do I need to do for 2 there? Okay, so n is equal to 1. Okay, so at n is equal to 1, x of 2 value, what you are going to get? Okay, you're going to get it as 3, n x of 2n. Hope you are getting what I'm saying. So at 0, at 1, and at 2. Okay, so carefully discretize your signal, because if signal 1 by 2 is not present here, there is no way that you can take it. Just for your reference, what I have showed here, when n equals 1 by 2, you can get the signal there. Okay, yes. Next, what do I need to do? I need to sketch the signal y3 of n. Okay, what is y3 of n? It is the reflected property. Here, what was the property here? Time scaling. Any doubts in time scaling? I repeat, any doubts in time scaling here? So it is time scaled by what unit? Anyone? Anyone? Yes, exactly. Only Rahul is answering. What about others? Others have just turned it on and they have left the meeting, I guess.
2 units, sir.
Never mind. Yes, never mind. Okay, now x of minus n. So what do I do here? I need to do the reflection property. I need to apply the property of reflection here. Okay, so here what I can do here is I can have the original signal being reflected. So what do you mean by reflection? It is just having the signal which is reflected about the y-axis. Okay, about y-axis. I repeat, about y-axis. Okay, now x of minus n. Again, let me sketch the signal x of n. So this is 0. At 1 it is 1. At 2 it is 2. And at 3 and 4 it is equal to, it is equal to 3. Okay, yes. So in other cases it is 0. Okay, so 5, and this one is 6. Yes. So now x of minus n. What do I need to do? I need to have the reflected signal. Okay, reflected signal there. Yes. So now what do I do? Again, I put the tabular column for your understanding. At n is equal to 0. X of 0. Okay, x of minus 0. This is the y3 of n. Okay, x of minus 0. Okay, x of minus 0, that is equal to x of 0, that is equal to 0 again. So what do I sketch here? X of minus n, that is y3 of n. Okay, that is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. This one is minus 5. Okay, so again magnitude 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Okay, now n equals, yes, at 1, x of 1, that is x of minus 1. Okay, what's the value of x of minus 1 here? At 1 it is equal to 0. Okay, so it is a reflected version of it. So now when n equals minus 1, x of minus 1, the value is said to be 0. X of minus 1, I repeat, this is the value of n. So that is x of 1. Okay, at n equals minus 1, you are going to have a value of 1 here. Okay, now n equals minus 2, that is x of minus 2, that is equal to what it is, that is equal to 0. X of minus 2, that is x of 2, that is equal to, what is it? That is equal to 2 here. Okay, now next x of minus 3. I'll go directly now. Next, x of minus 4. Okay, that is x of 3, x of 4. So both the values will have a magnitude of 3. That is minus 3, minus 4. Both the values are going to have a magnitude of 3. So this is the reflected version of the original signal x of n. So I can state it to be the reflection about y-axis. I repeat, the reflection about y-axis, and you can say that it is the reflection of original signal, reflection of x of n. Okay, this is the reflected signal of x of n. Okay, so this is how you can represent a discrete time signal. So this is the basic representation what I'm doing right now. Yes, so in the next class, that's at 11, I'm going to give you a problem where you can just try it and you can let me know the answer or how the procedure is, what you have done, and I can give you the solution just after a small break. Okay, the problem goes this way. Yes, this is the problem. The continuous time signal, the continuous time signal x of t is given below. X of t is given below. Sketch. First one, x of t minus 1. Second one, x of t plus 2. And third one, x of minus t. Okay, the signal x of t goes this way. This is x of t. Yes, now at 0, it is 0. At 1, you are going to have a magnitude of 1. Okay, it is a linear increase. At 1 to 2, you are going to retain magnitude of 1 itself. And at 3, you are going to ramp down. Okay, and in other cases, it is 0. Now, at minus 1, okay, at minus 1, it is 0 again. At 0, at 0, it is minus 1. It goes this way. Just a moment. Yes. So this is the signal. At 0, it is minus 1. This is t. Okay. This is 1. This is minus 1. So x of t at 0, it is 1. X of t. Mathematically, I'm going to write it as 0. Okay. T minus 1 when t equals 0. Okay. 1 where you are going to have it as 1 when t will be from 1 to 2. Okay. And you can expect the signal to be 0 otherwise. Okay. You are going to ramp down from 2 to 3. Okay. 2 to 3 you are going to ramp down. So when 2 to 3. Okay. So you are going to ramp it down as 3 minus t. Okay. So you are going to ramp down. Next, you are going to have an increase that is from t minus 1. Okay. So that's how you can write it as 0 otherwise. Okay. Mathematically, you are going to express it. So minus 1. Okay. At t is equal to 0. So from 0 to 1, how do I need to write from 0 to 1? Anyone in the class? 0 to 1, and again from 0 to minus 1. How do I need to write? So it would be from minus t plus 1. Okay. So minus t plus 1, or how it is? It is t plus 1. Okay. Starting from t. When you are going to have it from 0 to minus 1. Okay. 0 to minus 1. Minus 1 to 0. So minus 1 is less than 0 then. Okay. Yes. So t plus 1. Next, you are going to have this one, which is 1. Okay. So this one is said to be 2 minus t. Okay. So when t is equal to 1, that is 1. Okay. So you are going to have the decrease there. So t when it is from 0 to 1. Okay. So this is how you are going to represent it mathematically. While coming to the next hour class, so let me know how you can represent x of t minus 1, x of t plus 2, and x of minus t, or you can take this one where you are going to have x of 2t also being representing. Okay, so this is how you can write it, and this is the mathematical way of representing the given signal. Okay, so see to it that in the next class, okay, if you are not having any such doubts, okay, if you have not having any such doubts, you will definitely sketch the signal, and in the next class, that is from 11 to 11:45, we are going to solve some problems based on the previous year's question